blue corner, from Poland, Slim Trabelsi.
So, Slim Trabelsi makes his debut for us here at Karate Combat. As you can see, representing Poland, he's the current Aries FC World Champion, 8-0, undefeated in mixed martial arts. It's always nice to have the MMA guys come and take a tussle in the pit to keep themselves fresh. 31 years old. As with all of our Pit Submission Series fighters tonight, he is a wrestling stylist. Going to be the slight underdog coming into this one this evening, though.
And in the red corner, from the United Arab Emirates, Pouya Rahmani!
Well, big cheer for the local man, Pouya Rahmani. He returns here to the Karate Combat Pit. We saw him last time we were here in Dubai, and he faced none other one of the best heavyweight grapplers in the world in Kainan Duarte. And I have to say, we all got that one wrong. We thought Kainan was going to not walk over him, but get the win, and Rahmani was able to completely shut him down.
Shut him down, didn't do anything.
He's very, very accomplished in what he's been able to compete in so far. He has a gold medal in the World Beach Wrestling Championships. Been signed to a couple of big MMA promotions, but has struggled a little bit with visa issues to get outside of the country. So their loss is our game for the moment.
Enter the pits!
Guerrilla Energy for those who create, disrupt, and change the game. Bold taste, better energy. Thanks to Guerrilla Energy for sponsoring tonight's event. Well, the crowd getting started already. Very partisan crowd this evening. And heavy collar ties to kick us off here.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Big power here.
Yeah, looking to go to the leg off that underhook. Yeah, I like that little grip behind the tricep to push and turn Trabelsi. You know, as we expect from a lot of the wrestlers, staying very heavy on the collar ties, trying to tire out that lower back, break that posture down.
Who's going to get it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of a feeling out period.
They're both great wrestlers, right?
Yeah, they've only got 5 minutes to work here. I mean, we know from, you know, having seen Rahmani compete before, if he gets the takedown, even in guard, he's going to sit there and it's going to be a literal rock to move. You know, I remember I was talking to Craig Jones about the bout with Kainan Duarte, like, oh, good double. Yeah, managed to run the corner a little bit there. And now he's going to be very heavy.
Here we go.
Trying to go straight to the back. He's got one hook in. There's the second hook. If he flattens him out against the pit wall, this could be extremely unpleasant.
He does it backwards.
Yeah, pulls him back instead.
Trying to save his face.
Well, he's got a lot of time to work here. They're not going to be slippery yet. Loses one hook, though. Nice strip of the grip. Look at that. Trying to fight for those hands.
You should neck crank him to the left now because he's got his left hip locked up.
Oh, good escape from Trabelsi. Able to get back to his feet. Doesn't get snapped down again.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, as I was saying, I was talking to Craig Jones about the match between Rahmani and Kainan Duarte, and he said, you know, he rolled with Rahmani. He said the dude is literally a stone. Like, it's so hard to get any momentum moving from. Approaching the halfway point of round number 1 here. Rahmani notching up the early points on the board. Good shot on the single, but big sprawl. There's a lot of, well, shoots again on the single. It's a big sprawl. He hasn't managed to cut the angle. It's going to be hard to suck that leg up from here. He's trying to do it, though. Oh,
that was nice.
Yeah, good little throw by on the knees.
Almost like a backdoor escape. Back on top.
Yeah, Trabelsi showing some good defense. Oh, nice little duck under there. Could be going for a ride here. Sits his hips all the way down. Yeah, you don't want to get launched there, do you? Really nice little duck under, though. And it's nice to see some of the versatility from Rahmani that we didn't get to see in his first appearance here at Pit Submission Series. He obviously feels that he can muscle Trabelsi around a little bit. Nice double again, cleared the legs quickly.
Set up for the side choke also.
Yeah, look at it. Looking to take the back, both hooks.
Both hooks are in now, yes.
Really nice work from Rahmani here.
Smothering.
It's about as route one as it gets, isn't it, boss?
It's a that was a little bit under, but he peeled it off.
I mean, here's the dirty secret for a lot of people, right? You don't have to get under the neck if you got a big squeeze. Oh, and Trabelsi gets a chance to play on top for a little bit here. Manages to escape and avoid the armbar attempt. It looks as though he has got a body lock, but that's a big man to body lock, but he hops by. Looking for the crossface now, going to run to the back. And just shooken off.
I was looking at him, okay. You got me.
I like it. I think it's a good bit of work from Trabelsi to not capitulate entirely.
Yep.
Oh, and they're talking about collar ties now. He's warning him. I think he's saying, be respectful. If you slap me in a collar tie again, we might end up in an actual fight here.
Oof.
Well, they go back to their corners for a minute's rest. Some good action there from both men. Let's take a look back at the replays. And this was the first double that he ran and managed to clear the legs there. Good work in going straight to the back as well. Another look at that. See, big collar tie distraction. Head on the inside, actually, as he runs around.
Here we go, both hooks in. But he got out of it.
Yeah, good back defense in the end from Trabelsi. Twice he survived this position. It was a good shot on the single, not able to capture the leg entirely though. It's that kind of power double where there isn't really much of a level change, but he gets through so fast. Well, show of respect at the start. So second 5 on the clock here, fighting collar ties again. I think, Bas, that Trabelsi has to know he's behind.
Yes.
The question is, what can he do to get some cleaner entries on the Iranian here?
Yeah, he needs to preferably be on top, of course. But good luck with that.
5 minutes is a long period in the world of wrestling. So I do wonder if a bit of a faster pace might pay some dividends for him. But it's a gritty battle for head position, isn't it, boss?
It is, you know. But hey, it's all part of the game.
Didn't have to make a move. This fucking dude there, man. I don't know what he's fucking away. He might as well be in the car now.
Good little sprawl. So I'd like to see the referee start thinking about some stalling calls here. We're approaching 2 minutes through in this second round. Neither fight. Well, there you go.
Nice brawl.
I like to think they heard me. So little shot from Rahmani, nicely sprawled by Trabelsi. Let's see if he can counter here. It'll be interesting to see what he does, and not able to capitalize. A little wary of the sit through perhaps coming from Rahmani. And here's the thing, they're going to start getting very, very slippery right about now. Any upper body ties are going to be so hard to hold on to. Oh, good shot, and tries to follow up. Good sprawl from Trabelsi. It's good defense, but defense isn't necessarily going to win you the match here if, you know, part of the goal is to, under the scoring system at least, is to prioritize offense, and who is trying to push the fight and move with the intention to progress the bout forward. Really, you have to be the one initiating most of these exchanges. The crowd trying to get behind.
You want to see action.
The local fighter. Reminder, your full Karate Combat card is going to start right after the culmination of this bout. Absolutely cracking set of prelims and a monster 5-fight main card at the top of the billing. Of course, Sam Alvey taking on the return of Tyrone Spong for the Karate Combat heavyweight belt. Again, Trabelsi looks to shoot here, nowhere near the leg. I think fatigue really starting to set in a bit now.
Yeah, they didn't know to train or whatever.
Subtle plug, Mr. Basroot.
I know. Yeah, we want to see a decent takedown. Come on, guys, we got 1 minute.
Yeah, again, I would like to see the referee initiate some more stalling calls here. Try and push the action forward a little bit. 5 minutes is not a long round. It's very counter to a lot of the traditional grappling length rounds of, you know, 7, 8, 10 minutes or longer. Yeah. Oh, Rahmani's got a chance to counter now. He's got that head and arm front. No, that's all front series.
Yeah. Closing at 30 seconds of this pit submission series bout. We do have one more coming up later that we've slotted in the middle of our Karate Combat card for you, because it's quite a surprise who's taking part. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. Last 10 seconds here. Trabelsi looking to get a single. If he could complete this, he could nick the round, quite frankly. But I don't think he's going to here. That is going to be a bit of a tight finish to that round. And that's actually the closest anyone came to scoring a takedown in that second period. Rahmani had a couple of shots, but he never really got close either. I think it was fatigue, like you said.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really shoot through. Stop.
You can see how slippery those upper bodies get. You're trying to lock up the head and arm grips. He cleared that arm to the side, just about got on that low ankle. Rahmani tried a couple of kind of power doubles like this, but really reaching from the outside with no setup. I mean, I've got to be honest, Bas, there's a world in which I could see this second round possibly going to Trabelsi and we get a third, but I can also see a very clean decision for Rahmani.
What did they say? What do you see?
Well, looks like we have a decision, which means I think we can say with fair confidence it's going to be going to Pouya Rahmani. Oh, apparently not.
Okay.
Apparently we have one more round, which means that Trabelsi did just enough at the end of that 5-minute period to nick the round. So they're all square here going into this one, and now we're really going to find out about the fatigue. Well, a reminder, our partners at Cloudbet had Rahmani, a fairly significant -354 favorite coming into this bout. And as the bout goes on, he's getting a little bit more than he bargained for. I mean, Bas, if you're Trabelsi, are you thinking, hey, momentum, probably a little bit with me, let's try and wear him out some more?
Listen, it would be a gigantic win. So, yes. I think just give it all you got.
So staying up top here with the collar ties again. This has really been the war of attrition we kind of expected, to be honest, from the wrestle heavy guys. A lot of fighting for these collar ties, that inside position. Somebody's got to take a shot though here, and you know, much like the last round, this is one of those rounds where, hey, if you get one good shot in, a really good chance that the other guy doesn't manage to, and you win the round, right?
That's it. That's the only thing you need to do. Or maybe they wait till the last two. Okay, here we go.
Oh, just tried. Looking to vault over the top. What an interesting position. Oh, he's going on a leg now, potentially. And Rahmani's going to come up on top into a body lock. Trabelsi trying to turn away here, get back to his knees. He's got to block this back attack. And he does so, just so slippery. But that is some strength from the pole to get back to his feet there. Normally you'd say, hey, never turn your back and run away in a grappling bout, but
in this case,
yeah, paid off for him. Coming into the final 2 minutes. That is, of course, though, as we said, Bas, that's the most significant action of this round, which, you know, means Rahmani's ahead on the scorecards for certain. Minute and a half left here. "12 full contact striking matches coming up for you at the culmination of this pit submission series bout. Some absolute studs on this card tonight. Good shot from Trabelsi. Big sit out as well. Not able to capitalize though.
1 minute. Someone's got to take a shot. Come on. They know whoever's going to get it now is going to win the match, right? So.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? I mean, you're not going to get kneed in the face for your troubles. Just take a shot and go.
That's it.
I mean, what Trabelsi's essentially fighting against here, you know, if he's aware that Rahmani had the better of the exchanges so far this round, is if you're Rahmani, you're probably going to stall the last 30 seconds here, right?
Yeah, he cannot take the risk.
No, Trabelsi did try to go searching on a sweep single on the outside, but fatigued, sweat. Oh, again, last shot. Looks to get to the back. Can he get a lift going? Ooh, too little, too late, perhaps. Trying to work his way up the pit wall as the match comes to an end.
The pit wall got to save him.
Yeah, you kind of wish that had just been 30 seconds earlier, right? See how they play out against that angled surface. Rahmani thinks he's done enough. I'm inclined to agree with him on that third round. Again, it's razor margins, though. I don't think you'd say it was convincing. Take a look back at the action from that third round. This was one of the initial single attempts, stepped out and ended up in an interesting bridged position here. Rahmani trying to roll him over, and he's technically in danger here if he's just got that one arm in, but he manages to come up on top into a body lock position. Well, let's go ahead and get the official decision.
And your winner by unanimous decision, from the red corner, Pouya Rahmani!
Well, Pouya Rahmani takes the win here. The right decision indeed. Take a quick look back at the highlights of some of those scramble exchanges. Now it's just Rahmani with the back attacks, and he had the back 3 times throughout this entire map. Definitely getting the best of his work done in that first round. But, you know, big guys, big muscles, lots of oxygen getting sucked in. It did start to wear on them towards the end, and a lot of the shots that happened were countered.
That was a headbutt in the pelotas, right?
Quite possibly.
Dubai, make some noise!
Thanks for watching. I'm Bas Rutten, and if you like what you just saw, do not forget to subscribe. Hossu!